Welcome to the most powerful spiritual awakening you'll experience this year. The Sagittarius full moon, coming in June 2025, isn't just another celestial event. It's a complete transformation of your soul's journey. If you've been feeling stuck, small, or like you're living someone else's life, this cosmic fire is about to change everything. This isn't gentle energy. Sagittarius doesn't whisper, it roars. And when this fire sign meets the full moon's power, it creates an explosion of truth that will shake you awake from every illusion you've been living. Get ready to step into the most authentic version of yourself you've ever known. The fire has been lit, and it's spreading fast through your entire being. This June 2025 full moon in Sagittarius is bringing a wild ignition of inner rebellion that you can't ignore anymore. For months, maybe even years, you've felt something stirring inside you, a restlessness, a knowing that you're meant for more than what you're currently living. Sagittarius energy doesn't ask politely. It declares with absolute certainty that you're not meant to stay small. Every part of your soul is screaming for expansion, for freedom, for the chance to finally be who you really are. The inner expansion you've been feeling has reached a boiling point, and there's no more waiting, no more maybe tomorrow or when I'm ready. Your soul wants out of the cage it's been living in, and this moon is ripping those walls down with fierce determination. Truth is erupting like fire under pressure, burning away everything that isn't real about your life. Old beliefs that kept you trapped are turning to ash, making space for new visions of what's possible for you. You're being summoned to leap, not tiptoe into your new life. If you felt suffocated by old versions of yourself, the people pleaser, the one who stays quiet, the one who makes themselves small, this is your exit door, and it's opening right now in June 2025. Truth is going to hit you like a thunderbolt. These aren't gentle realizations that come slowly over time. These are powerful, disruptive revelations that will shake you awake in places where you've been sleepwalking through life. They'll hit you exactly where you've been compromising yourself, where you've chosen comfort over clarity, where you've settled for less than what your heart truly wants. Sagittarius doesn't whisper sweet nothings in your ear. It detonates like fireworks, impossible to ignore. Under this full moon, every veil you've been hiding behind is going to disintegrate. You won't be able to pretend anymore or make excuses for living a half-life. All the illusions about who you are, who you've been spending time with, and why you're really here on Earth are coming completely undone. This isn't a gentle process. It's like having a blindfold ripped off when you've been wearing it for years. You're going to feel this. Energy in your spine, your gut, your chest. It's physical, emotional, and spiritual all at once. You'll find yourself speaking truths you didn't even know were buried inside you. Dreams will shake you awake with such urgency that you can't roll over and go back to sleep. Your subconscious is going to start talking to you in ways you can't ignore. This isn't emotional chaos, even though it might feel overwhelming at first. This is soul realignment. Your entire being is adjusting to match who you really are instead of who you thought you had to be. This full moon in June 2025 is here to spotlight all the inner contradictions that have been silently ruling your life. You know what I'm talking about. The gap between what you say and what you do, between what you truly desire and what you settle for, between what you know is true and what you continue to tolerate. The distance between your authentic self and your performed self is collapsing, and with it all those false timelines you've been walking down. You've been living as if you have forever to figure things out, but this energy is showing you that your time is now. Your truth doesn't need to be perfect or polished. It needs to be pure, alive, and deeply felt. The more you allow this authentic truth to rise up from within you, the faster your inner compass resets itself. The light coming through is too fierce to fake anything anymore, and deep down, you're ready for that level of real. This June 2025 full moon is all about reclaiming your spiritual voice, not the one that repeats what you've heard from others, not the one that follows trends or dilutes your power to get acceptance from people who don't really see you. You're being pulled back to your original essence, to the voice within that has always known your truth. That inner voice that got buried under years of conditioning, expectations, and trying to fit in is now roaring back to life with incredible power. Your intuition is louder than it's ever been, and it's demanding your full attention. It's not going to let you ignore it anymore or push it aside because it's inconvenient or scary. This voice has been waiting patiently for you to be ready to listen, and that time is now. This isn't about becoming someone new. It's about reclaiming the truth that was always there, but got buried under layers of conditioning from family, society, and your own fears. You're stepping into complete soul sovereignty. No titles needed, no followers required, no middlemen. Between you and your source of power, the sacred fire within you has always been your true compass. This June 2025 energy is demanding that you rise beyond the need for approval, beyond fear of what others might think, beyond comparing yourself to anyone else's journey. You are the message now. You are the example. You are the embodiment of what's possible when someone chooses to live authentically. There's no more waiting for permission from the outside world to be who you are. Raw clarity is flooding in, and it's completely shattering any remaining need for permission from others. You're here to speak what no one else will speak, to lead in ways no one else can lead, to be the change you want to see in the world. You were never meant to wait for alignment with others. You were meant to be the alignment, to be so solid in your truth that others can find their way by following your example. This isn't about ego or thinking you're better than anyone else. It's about accepting the responsibility that comes with your unique gifts. The version of you that waited for others to go first, that looked around to see what everyone else was doing before making a move, that version can't survive this fire. And that's exactly the point. This Sagittarius full moon in June 2025 is the ignition of true spiritual maturity, and it starts with complete trust in your inner knowing. No more second-guessing yourself, no more looking for validation from sources outside yourself. The truth that's coming through you isn't new. It's ancient, coded in your soul, waiting to be spoken into this world with fire and absolute conviction. There are no filters needed, no detours to take. This is direct transmission from your soul to the world. You've been preparing for this moment your entire life, even when you didn't know it. Every challenge, every disappointment, every moment of doubt has been building up to this awakening, where you finally trust yourself completely. The shadows aren't here to haunt you or make your life difficult. They're here to be released once and for all. All those feelings you've been pushing down, doubt, jealousy, fear of being truly seen, resentment about the past, they've been draining your light in silence for too long. This June 2025 full moon is forcing everything into the spotlight. It's not comfortable, but it's absolutely crucial for your growth. This moon doesn't allow masks or pretending. It confronts your internal sabotage with full intensity, and you're going to feel the heat. You'll notice the triggers more clearly than ever. Emotional flashbacks, repetitive patterns, sudden waves of vulnerability. But this isn't regression. This is release. This is your soul calling out every excuse you've ever made for staying small. You are not broken, and you never were. You are being rewritten, alchemized, and reforged in divine fire. Every challenge you've faced has been preparing you for this transformation. You're not the same person you were even 6 months ago, and by the time this energy is done with you, you'll be completely transformed. Own your shadows. Speak to them with compassion but firmness. Let them know they no longer get to lead your life. This is how you take your light back, one fierce layer at a time, one honest conversation with yourself at a time. The process isn't always pretty, but it's always worth it. You're becoming the flame instead of just carrying it. This isn't just a phase you're going through. This is a full-blown soul eruption, a sacred detonation of everything that has ever made you question your power. The Sagittarius full moon in June 2025 isn't just turning on the light, it's making you become the light. You're not just rising anymore, you're igniting. Every cell in your body is remembering why you came here to Earth in this lifetime. Not to blend in with the crowd, not to be liked by everyone, but to start fires of truth, evolution, and liberation wherever you go. You were never built for the background. You were coded in your very DNA to lead revolutions, birth new movements, and carve pathways that never existed until you walked them first. This moon energy isn't gentle because your mission isn't small. It's cosmic in scope, cellular in depth, and encoded in divine timing. The expansion you've been longing for isn't coming in the future. It has arrived in June 2025, and you don't need to chase it because you are it. You're being called to move. Like you're already living your highest timeline. Speak like it, choose like it, burn like it. The version of you that doubted, dimmed your light, and delayed taking action, that version simply can't survive this fire. You're no longer in the process of becoming. You are. The ignition point is here, and the new era of your life begins. With you stepping fully into your power. Nothing will ever be the same after this June 2025 full moon, and that's exactly how it should be. You've outgrown your old life completely, and there's no going back even if you wanted to. Every choice you make now needs to come from this highest version of yourself. Every word you speak, every boundary you set, every dream you pursue, it all needs to align with who you're becoming, not who you used to be. The fire that's been lit inside you isn't going to burn out. It's going to keep growing stronger as you feed it with authentic choices and brave actions. If this message has struck a chord deep in your soul, don't keep this energy to yourself. Others are waiting to remember who they truly are, just like you were before this awakening began. The fire is rising in June 2025, and we rise together. Share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Hit that like button if you're ready to step into your power. Subscribe to this channel because we're going to keep walking through these flames of transformation together, and I'll be here to guide you every step of the way. Leave a comment below and tell me what resonated most with you. What part of your old self are you ready to release? What truth is trying to emerge through you? Your story matters, and sharing it helps others recognize their own awakening. Remember, you have everything you need inside you right now. The fire has been lit, and nothing can put it out. This is only the beginning of the most authentic, powerful version of your life. Keep your fire burning bright, and I'll see you in the next video.